Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapatiye Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Brahma Mera Striparan Takare. Banusha Shiva Misuto. Buddha Sha Guru Sha Shukra. Shani Rahu Keteva. Sarve Graha Shantikara Bhavantu. Om. Om Hrim Buraya Namah. Om Hrim Gurave Namaha. Om Hrim Shukraya Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Well, greetings and welcome to another thrilling episode of KozmicKev100. This is your weekly Astro Video Zine. Please don't forget to hit the bell notification. I'd love it if you subscribe. We're getting closer every week to hitting 1,000 subscribers. I would love for that to happen. I love it that your comments are coming in. I appreciate you so much. You really make my day, and I see you. I know you're there. Can mention some names, who've been out there in the past. Word and Rebecca and Melissa and Nadi and some of you other folks out there. Thank you for joining in it. And there's even a Kevin. Thanks. Yeah, I had to give my beard a vacation. It asked me for a vacation, so I said, okay, we'll do this. And so that's what happened there. So it's like, so if we're looking at the sky at the moon, I know the moon is it's waning right now. We're coming down from that full moon we had Monday. And the moon's in the constellation of Aquarius today. And the part of Aquarius the moon is in there's like 2 lunar mansions it's going to go through. One is Shadabishak, so it's there with Saturn. So if you're feeling a little like, I don't know if I can do this, till like, oh yeah, okay, everything, I'm ready. I'm ready to let go and release to Purva Bhadrapada. So I'll talk a little bit about both of those. Shadabishak means 1,000 flowers, 1,000 doctors, reservoirs, lakes. It's ruled by Varuna. And there's also traps and deception sometimes in Shadabishak, so we have to be really careful at this time that we're not entrapping ourselves or other people. We want to be, a lot of it's containment and a light coming through, and that light is when we just meditate, pray, focus on the good, get those good ideas. And Shadabishak's also 1,000 doctors. A lot of medical miracles can happen, even as difficult to cure diseases come out in this time period. And so, but it's just important to see the support you have and try and give some love back to those who are really trying desperately to love you. That's what I'd say for today. The other nakshatra is known as Uttara Bhadra or Uttara Bhadrapada. Pada meaning feet. It is known, it's ruled by Eka Paja. Oh boy, I have such a hard time pronouncing this particular nakshatra's deity. It's a guise of Shiva, and it is known as oh boy. Yeah. Ajaka Pada. Ajaka Pada is an obscure deity whose name may mean the one-footed unborn one or the one-footed goat. And it's another form of Rudra, which is a form of Shiva. It's kind of like a storm god. But also, this is related to the funeral pyres. And it's also the one-footed Krishna dancing, playing his flute, or the one-footed Shiva, dancing Shiva, playing his drum. And so, we're going through this process of transformation. It's a Jupiter-ruled nakshatra. It's 3/4 Aquarius, 1/4 Pisces. Like all Jupiter-ruled nakshatras are 3/4 air in the sidereal Vedic zodiac and 1/4 water. So, air is about, we want to make connection. And this connection is about being connected socially to others, but also releasing. so we can have spiritual truth. That's what moksha is all about. Moksha is about spiritual truth and liberation. So this funeral pyre just, it's like you could think of this moon as like, let's just burn up everything that's not good for us so that we can be free to live a life that's not full of vengeance. One of the symbols is a sword, but Jupiter is a guru, and I find that Jupiter, Lord Brisapati, I don't, I know he teaches differently than Saturn, but those moksha planets, those gurus, they can be harsh, man. They're teaching us real stuff, and it's not always easy. So compassion wherever you're at on this journey with this moon. And so in Western astrology today, tropical astrology, you got a moon in Pisces. That means there's opportunities for more love. Moon's been in Pisces since yesterday. Moon will go into Aries Saturday afternoon at 12:19. So yeah, and so it'll go into Uttara Bhadra by then, and things will kind of chill out. I would say, though, keep it pretty chill this weekend. I mean, the moon in Revati, I've had some experiences, folks. It can be dangerous. We're going to have some Gandanta time with the moon, that knot between a water and fire sign in Vedic astrology. So it's just like everything, keep it chilled down. Keep everything chilled down this week. The other deal is Mars is in actual Leo in both systems. Well, actually, Mars is going to go into Virgo, I believe, on the 10th, which is a Monday. Yes, at early in the morning. Okay. I think that an asteroid Pallas goes into Virgo that morning too. But we have Moon in Taurus that day, so and then Mercury that night goes into Leo. So it's like kind of this switch. Like we get bolder in our communication, we get more practical in our physical activity. I'm thinking this is a win-win this week. We're going in for the win, and when our next new moon isn't going to be until next Monday, a week from this Monday. So good, we've been through a lot, folks, and it's time that we lift each other up and embrace each other. So we're going to start sign by sign, starting with you, Aries. Greetings, Aries. Welcome to your horoscope. So here's the deal. I'd say Sunday, even tomorrow morning, just kind of lay low. You're finishing a lot of stuff. You're dealing with a lot of personal karma, and it's not always fun. I'll be honest with you. Saturn and Neptune stuff. It can really put you in this sort of stalemate. But I think this moon is going to help. It's like, hey, you need a little juice. You need a little kick, and so moon goes into Aries this weekend on Saturday afternoon, 12:19 p.m. I think the rest of the weekend's going to rock out, for you, so especially through Monday. And Monday you'll feel those shifts. You'll be able to express yourself better with Mercury in the 5th house. It's just going to feel like a load has been lifted off your back. I can move forward. Thank you. All right. Greetings, Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope. So here we are. It's Cancer time, sidereal Gemini for the sun. But here we are in Cancer season. That's your 11th house. That's social time. That's it's your 3rd house. Boom. And that's a good time to meet friends, neighbors, siblings, have short trips. Short destinations. I mean, even, during the lockdown, the pandemic, the plandemic, the damn panic, I said to myself, I can go anywhere almost on my bicycle. Anywhere within 300 miles of me is some of the most beautiful places in the world. Of course, I live in Chico, so, within 300 miles of me, there's like Crater Lake in Oregon, there's the Redwoods on the coast, there's Burning Man and Lake Tahoe, and and probably Yosemite and Big Sur on the fringes of all that, and so this is like, oh yeah, there's everything, man, I love it here. Lassen, Shasta, all of that so close by, the Sacramento River, You don't have to go very far to have a good time. And that's what I'm saying. You don't really... I find it's funny, the more privileged, my more bougie friends, my more middle class friends, it's like it's like this bucket list of faraway places, and they often haven't been to Yosemite or Sequoia Kings Canyon or Lassen Park. I mean, it's just like, why? Going to Sykes Hot Springs in Big Sur, hiking out there, it takes like 12, 14-mile backpack trip to get to it. But I met people from all over the world, and it was amazing. And you don't always have to go that far to get everything you need culturally. In fact, one of the theories is if you're within yourself in a good place, everything's going to come to you. And so I think you like that, Taurus, because you're usually in a good place. But it seems like a good weekend for you to have a little party. I'd lay low Saturday night, Sunday, take care of the home front. By Monday, Tuesday, Moon will be in Taurus. You'll be feeling you. Greetings, Gemini, and welcome to your horoscope. I would like you to give thanks, because you're manifesting right now. This is your manifesting time. So what are you thankful for? It's like we need to be thankful. I'm thankful for people like you that are good communicators. I'm thankful for people like you that can show two sides of your personality. I'm thankful for you that you were people during the lockdown and stuff that were willing to listen to other doctors' points of view than the ones that were approved by mainstream media. That is great. You surpass the smallest minds of fear. And that's one of the themes of Gemini, is being able to overcome fear and to come into the light of courage, to speak your truth. That's the highest vibe of Mercury. Mercury's going into Leo, going into your third house. It's all about you speaking your truth. You can be courageous now. Yeah, it didn't work, did it? No, it didn't. They lied, didn't they? Yeah, they did. They weren't transparent with the truth, were they? No, they weren't. They blamed it all on conspiracy theorists and unvaccinated people and blah, 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 blah. That was a bunch of... That's kind of mean, to think that we can manipulate a whole population on something that wasn't really completely known about. That's scary stuff. So we got to come into our heart space. Our truth. Yeah. And nobody's saying it wasn't good to be careful or cautious. Nobody wants to get sick. Getting sick's pretty much, it breaks. And the courageous people that experimented on themselves and other people, I mean, I don't know what to say really. Sometimes you just, not every time you get up at bat, you're going to hit a home run. But don't predict you will. I get it. I know. It's all, the higher law of attraction. And words are spells. We're going to do better. Here's my spell for you, Gemini. We're going to do better because we're going to be inclusive. We're going to be okay when things get controversial or difficult, and we're going to welcome all opinions, and we're going to not see them as personal threats to us and our well-being, but we're going to see it as a way, how can we create a more enhancing community where everyone feels heard and everyone is important and everyone's choices are important and they're free to make them. Yay! So, you got your work cut out for you, but you're manifesting and you're doing good. Be thankful. Cancer. Yep, time to come out of the crab shell. Everybody, let's celebrate Cancer this week. This is the horoscope, of course, for Cancers and for everyone born from Friday, July 9th through Thursday the 15th, okay? So this is also the last week of sidereal Gemini, too. So if you're born after the 15th, the 16th, and beyond, you're usually oftentimes you're sidereal Cancer, so you're Cancer in both systems. You're born between the 16th and 22nd. That's all right. This is a time where, okay, so first of all, Mercury moving in position this week, it symbolizes money for you. Your finances are going to improve. That's what I see. And And Venus going into sidereal Leo, well, Mars is in Virgo now, in the third house. It's like connecting with brothers, connecting with friends, but actually your karma in getting information and traveling and having a little adventure gets so much better because Mars is a Karaka. It's an activator of the third house. A lot of people don't know that. So these are some neato astrology secrets that old Cosmic Kev got to learn over the years. And so, what are the activator planets for houses? Most people don't know those. And so, these are some of the little secrets. But I see this financial improvement. It's a good time for you to throw a party. It's a good time for you to take a vacation, go on an adventure. And then, if you're in a loving relationship with somebody, a partnership, transform the way you relate to them. Let's take it higher. You know, I mean, I know a lot of people, they just kind of serial relationships, go from one to another. Because you know what? Digging in and going through all the hard stuff isn't easy. But when people are strong enough that they're willing to do that and work with each other, my God, what a beautiful healing takes place. And so Cancer, I think of you as that kind of beautiful person, because you're like, oh wait, don't go away yet. That's kind of the Cancer thing. So working on it, you know, be that best version of yourself, be that best lover, partner, because most of you are sidereal Geminis anyhow, which is the divine partnership. Oh my gosh. Yes, Cancer, I'm going to see you in a totally different light this week. Yeah, and the moon Friday is a good day for you, and Saturday morning will still feel good, and then it's like, you know, get to work. Moon Aries, and then it'll be fun. Beginning of the week, good time to socialize as well. Well, hello, Leo, and welcome to your horoscope. I mean, looking good there. Venus and Mercury now in the first house. A lot of passion. You know, it's like, I desire things. You know, we never have enough information, never have enough money, Mercury. We never have enough love, Venus. We never have enough creativity or beauty, all of those things. So all those things you got this week. So you're less wanting. Mars in the second house. Sometimes I kid around and say sell your weapons, but it's also about sell your tools. It's also about making money. You know, moving, being active with your finances, taking an active step, you know. People are investing in things. I guess in July there's been this weird federal thing on money and what they can do. It's really sad because it wasn't like something we voted on. It was like other people taking control of our stuff. Oh dear, oh my, oh my. Yeah, we have to transform how we deal with that. You know, a lot of things do involve other people's money with Saturn and Moon and Neptune all in the 8th house. And one of the things I've realized about that is be grateful for other people's successes, you know, and you know, continue to work hard at what you do, that you beautify things, that you have a spirit of generosity, and you're willing to do things that are unconventional right now. And all of these are very admirable traits. While things kind of fall apart, you know, Sun in the 12th house, just you're having to let go and release of a lot, not a lot's in your control. And I get that, you know. Trust me, next week's going to be a little better. Okay, hello Virgo. And yeah, I mean, for you it's like, it's a good time to meet other people, it's a good time to go to parties, to socialize, let people know what you do, network, take a vacation. I'm going to do that. I'm taking a vacation this week. I'm like, hey, you know, get away a little bit, go to the coast and feel the love, you know, feel the love in a good way. Venus and Mercury in the 12th house. Pay attention to your dreams. And dream, maybe lucid dream what you would like to see happen. Use your imagination to make up a good story. And don't trust everything you hear, and try to get everything right up front, and put a light on and some heart with the people who are your friends. And I think there's this movement forward, transform the way you're creating. You know, Friday, it looks very romantic actually. Saturday, you know, it could get a little intense, but then, you know, just learn to release, let things go. By the time we get into like Monday, Tuesday, you'll be enjoying life like never before. Well, hello Libra. Welcome to your horoscope. Well, this is a lot going on. I mean, really, I'm mostly concerned about health issues affecting you, responsibilities you have, conflicts you need to work through in the workplace. It's a lot, a lot on your shoulders, but you're also kind of having fun. You're meeting other people and you're having this lighthearted experience, going to parties, meeting friends. I love that type of stuff. I love people. I've been in this community for 37 years. And there are some of the most wonderful people on the planet, and we pause and we take time to love up on each other. And that's what I want you all to do. And that's what we need to be passing down to our kids, to our grandkids is, hey, let's take time to love each other. Let's take time to be giving to each other. Let's take time to invite people to things. You can never lose. And Libra, you have so much social grace. You know all about that anyhow. It's been a little bit rough though, because a lot of other people have the power. There's all these work responsibilities kind of on your shoulders. So you kind of need to go out and party and kick off a little steam right now, from what I can tell. Okay, greetings Scorpio, welcome to your horoscope. Yeah, I mean, you're in an unusual partnership, all right? If you're a Scorpio or have moon in Scorpio, sun in Scorpio, lots of planets in Scorpio, you're probably the weirdo in a relationship or in a relationship with a weirdo of some sort because of Uranus and North Node being there. That's it. And Jupiter's there though, so there's good fortune in it. There's a spirituality. If you focus on that Jupiter, what are the higher teachings? How's the best way to treat each other as a couple? How do we invite more grace? How do we allow each other to have autonomy yet come together with this ecstatic appreciation of each other? Yeah, that's where it's at. So, Venus is, eventually going to be in Virgo. It's still in Leo, in the midheavens, delightful. Venus in Virgo is not like, the big party because it's sort of debilitated there. Mars is in Virgo is pretty good, though, right now. Mercury in Leo. You're able to express yourself, get your needs met. It's just, you're appearing intelligent at work, you appear to be a loving, kind person at work, and it's still Cancer time, still 9th house, still a good time for vacation, adventure. You're doing good, and may that goodness continue. You're good at negotiating, you're being creative, let your creative juice flow, and give as much as you can in that area, and change the world, my friend. Greetings Sagittarius, welcome to your horoscope. Yeah, I mean Cancer time is, it's 8th house stuff, so it's deep. So if you were going into a metaphysical retreat, like you were Marapa from the Tibetan Buddhist saint, going to a occult school to learn the proto-course on the evil in-laws that took away your inheritance. Perfect. No, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And if you study the story of Maralapa, he realized, even when the vengeance came down and that family was killed and destroyed, it was like, God, this hurts me inside. I don't want to pay violence for violence. I don't want to pay eye for an eye. This never resolves anything. These people need to learn to be compassionate and loving and giving. That's what we all need to do, so we act and behave in that way. So there's a little bit of letting go. Now, the thing, my key to negotiating the 8th house is let other people help you. You have to eat some humble pie. Say, look, I really need help right now. You will be surprised. This is the magic of the 8th house transit. It's like other people will come to your aid and help you with this. And you got a pretty nice looking weekend as far as Saturday and Sunday goes. So I think you've got this, Sagittarius. Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your horoscope. Well, Cancer is your partnership sign. And a lot of times I personally refer to the 7th house as the eye of the hurricane because it's kind of stormy in the 6th house. There's obstacles and problems. In the 8th house, there's things that are out of your control that come up suddenly and you don't know what to do. But usually, we're all about peace a negotiation in the 7th house. It's like, let it come out. But it's also kind of symbolic of the sunset. So it's not necessarily like all happy, you know, and so it's like that Elton John song, don't let the sun go down on me, you know, don't let the sun. And, you know, the thing about Capricorn is it's the darkest time of year, but the sun's kind of emerging. It's coming out again. So Capricorns have this innate sense of how can we be practical during this time where we don't have a lot of light? How can we be innovative enough to work with this energy while people are going through a hard time? Yeah, I see that. Mercury and Venus in the 8th house. Well, you know, it's kind of like sex is on the mind, or magic is on the mind, or other people's property is on the mind, and money. But we can do better than that. You know, we kind of have to elevate from the first chakra of survival, second chakra of sex, the third chakra of power, to the 4th chakra of love, really love, and then communication, and then vision, and then ultimate soul purpose. You know, that's the jam. Yeah, but you're on an adventure. Adventures are fun. Greetings, Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope. Yeah, this is, you know, Mercury and Venus in the 7th house is like you're a sweet talker and you're attracting love, Aquarius. And I'll have to admit, I think it's been pretty rough for Aquarians overall the last couple years. And they deserve a break. And I think you're getting a break. I mean, there is some work, and you got to do your health thing, you got to do your exercise, go out and swim a little bit. You might have to dance a little bit. You might be aggravated about other people, what they're doing with their resources, or what they want you to do with them. And you know, you're here in a position though where you're going to negotiate a lot of peace. You're going to manifest your dreams. You're going to manifest your dreams. Aquarius is manifesting their dreams. I love it. And you know, they're making friends with their unusual siblings and unusual friends. There's some kind of reuniting coming down, and they're willing to transform all their old karma into something good. There, I said it. Yay! All right. Back to Pisces. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. When planets are retrograde, they're actually closer to the Earth. So, unlike a lot of Western astrologers, oh, they lose their power, they're going retrograde. I'm like, are you kidding me? You don't know. What comes down is like they're not cooperating with you by going where you expect them to go in their normal way. The other thing is they're powerful and that they're deep truths, you know. Is that, no, you need to slow down, Saturn. Neptune, hey, you need to break down in some tears and really feel the Spirit of God in your heart. You know, you need to have empathy for other people's heartache. Get back in your heart and practice some agape love, some love that's just bigger than you, your family, your relationship, people you like. When we can love the people we don't like, that's when the biggest peace comes in. It's like kind of funny. It's like going into a party where you know there's people you don't like. Like I have one friend, I love this guy to pieces, he's great, but he won't go into any place if it's run by a Republican. You know, it's like, oh, I don't like them because of that, so I won't support them. I'm like, how do you know, you're really kind of just labeling and generalizing people. You're not seeing the good in them when you do that. That's hard. And I get it. You know, we play teams sometimes. Why don't you disguise yourself and pretend you're part of the other team? Oh, I'd hate myself. I'd never do that. No, just do it for the heck of it. Have fun with it. You might learn something new about yourself, and you might learn something new about the other people. This is really where the empathy comes in. I think the work of Byron Katie, who says doing the work, and a lot of the inner healing is about identifying with the people you have problems with. Woo! As if you were them. Pisces, you have an assignment, and I believe you're capable of doing it. And, you know, Cancer time's good. You're in your heart, you're in your loving place, you're willing to do the work, you're willing to come across more peacefully. I think you've got this. I think you all got this. It's Cosmic Kev with the Cosmic Forecast, Cosmic Kev 100. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. You people, your comments, I appreciate you so much. You are all divine beings, and we're all learning from each other, and let's just keep that in mind. Om Shanti 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 Om Tat Sat. Namaste.